Hello, welcome to the Gutter Rankings channel. Today, we'll be using a brand new team. This past week, I've been working hard, breeding, leveling, and building battle points. Before I introduce them individually, let's look at the most intense opening battle on this channel yet. Enjoy! We're gonna go ahead and find a battle against Andrew. Sometimes you need a little bit more than just skill to win battles. Sometimes you need a little bit of faith. I'm starting with Spinda and Kecleon there. They are the staples of my team and I will usually lead with these two. I was counting on the fact that he was going to use Fake Out on Kecleon. If he had not done this, the outcome of this battle would have been vastly different. I'm able to get off the teeter dance, of course. Spinda's signature move, confusing everybody on the field, including your own Pokemon. Eggy Slash being very defensive in that position, in shield form of course. His attack stat going up by a lot. Kangaskhan confused manages to hurt himself in the confusion and I'm able to get off a Toxic. Both of these Pokemon very fearsome for me to face. I want to get rid of both of them as soon as possible. I go for the foul play and his Kangaskhan was definitely physically offensive considering the amount of damage foul play did. I wanted to preserve Spinda for the future as he's very good with Teeter Dance and I can also use him to get Fake Out off again in the future should I need to. My opponent doesn't want any of the shenanigans to be going on and is going after Spinda, who I luckily protected. Spinda does not have a lot of defense, neither does it have a lot of HP and it can go down very easily. Kangaskhan of course pretty much over with, the poison will eventually kill it and what it can still do in this battle is very limited. Deoxys coming in, speed based Deoxys, very fast, its attack and defense are equal I believe, so it's a bit tricky to get through this one, however not impossible. I protect Kecleon, needing him for the Trick Room in the future, not really wanting him to take any damage. The taunt on Spinda makes him pretty useless for me, considering I only had Fake Out, Protect, Toxic and Teeter Dance. This means that I absolutely have to switch him out right now because there's nothing that he can do. And Kangaskhan goes down to the Toxic. Ninja came in. Spinda goes out, I'm switching him into Lickilicky. Lickilicky is extremely bulky and he's able to take anything that they're gonna throw his way, which is why I wasn't too afraid to switch the Spinda out there. Greninja using Ice Beam. Kecleon using Foul Play on Deoxys does a decent amount of damage. Deoxys won't be able to survive against this duo too long. Not wanting Kecleon to go down, I protect and go for a knockoff. My opponent is only left with Greninja at the moment. He's really fast and in a Trick Room environment is at a huge disadvantage. Now I'm free to bring back Spinda, who now can Fake Out again. Getting Trick Room back up, giving me first move. I could only assume at this point that my opponent really despised Spinda and that he would really like to see it drop. not ready to lose Spinda just yet, I go for a Protect and I recover Kecleon, making sure that it's healthy enough to survive any attack my opponent will throw his way. Kecleon does have a major load of special defense. Foul play nearly enough to take my opponent out. Toxic coming on, pretty much sealing the deal for me in this case. Dark Pulse more than enough to take out Spinda. Like I say, it's not bulky at all and it dies very easily. Greninja goes out to his own life orb damage and the poison. So who's in the team and why was it built? The theme of the team is normal. Pure normal, no dual typing. The team consists of Spinda on support, with Fake Out, Toxic, Teeter Dance and Protect. Then Kecleon, the most important member of this team, because he's the one that sets up Trick Room. He has Foul Play. You guys might be familiar, it uses the opponent's attack stat instead of your own, so taking out legendaries is a breeze. Then we've got Stantler, he's the main special attacker. We've got Ursaring on physical attack. We've got Lickilicky as the tank. And then my personal favorite of this team, Dunsparce with Serene Grace. Serene Grace is an ability that doubles the secondary effect of an attack. So if you're gonna use something like Rock Slide or Headbutt, instead of having a 30% flinch chance, you're gonna have a 60% flinch chance. But before going into too much detail, let's look at another battle. We're gonna go ahead and battle a player named Z. Z starts off with Heatran and Exploud. Now I know Exploud has really high special attack and he targets multiple Pokemon, so I don't want him to get off a lot of free damage on my Pokemon, which is why I go for the Fake Out here so that I can safely set up Trick Room. Unfortunately, Heatran puts a Toxic on Kecleon, which means its Focus Sash now won't really be worth anything anymore. Assuming that both his Pokemon might attack, I'm gonna go ahead here and protect my Kecleon. And this also allows me to put up Teeter Dance without confusing my own Pokemon. When I started this team, one of the growing pains was confusing my own Pokemon, which many times resulted in me losing, so I had to become more vigilant of that. Lava Plume, not doing too much damage there to Spinda. I'm gonna guess his Heatran is a Stoller type of Pokemon. Luckily their Exploud hurts himself instead of attacking. So I wanted to preserve Spinda for later, having the Fake Out, and I decided to bring out Dunsparce. With a Foul Play, I'm able to take out Exploud, and I'm pretty sure that Dunsparce won't be taking too much damage now. Even luckier, the confusion takes effect and Heatran ends up attacking himself. This puts me in a really good position. Seeing Charizard, I was only hoping that it would be Y, and it was, which made me really happy because Charizard Y is really weak to rock moves, and the best move my Dunsparce knows is a Rock Slide. I know now that Charizard is most likely dead, so I can start focusing on Heatran. And also, as mentioned previous, my Dunsparce has a 60% chance to make people flinch, which is pretty often. I don't know the stats of that Hoopa, but I assumed that it was going to have a lot of attack, which is why I went for the foul play right away. Unfortunately, Hoopa does avoid that, but he's barely alive. Dunsparce bulky enough to take that pretty well. He's maxed out on HP. Solar Beam of course gonna come through. We're in the sun, so he doesn't need to charge for a turn. That's more than enough to take out Kecleon, which allows me to bring back Spinda. Now he wasn't gonna have any more Spinda shenanigans going on, which was a little bit of a mistake because this allowed Dunsparce to finish the game. That's the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. People really don't know these Pokemon, so that makes it so much more fun. You know, you're really catching people off guard. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like. I would really appreciate that. And if you would like to see more videos from me, feel free to subscribe. I hope you guys will have an amazing day. You'll have a lot of fun. You're staying healthy. You're staying safe. Until next time. Bye.